I just had my spill on the politics, and that's it with that. I didn't want to go deep with that because music and movies, entertainment period, are beautiful things, man. A lot of times, I want to touch on this too. And the entertainers, they can get mad. I don't give a fuck. Entertainers who have been in the industry since they were teenagers, not saying that they shouldn't speak on politics, but they really, unless they been involved in the real working 9 to 5 world, they have a somewhat of a disconnect from regular old working folk like me and you. Okay? So that's the whole thing. It's hard for them, and I'm talking about all entertainers who have been in the business since they were 16, 15, 17, 18, even 20. They can't connect, and they try to get into certain politics, and that's why it misses the regular folk because they don't understand what it is to work a 9 to 5 like that. Even if they had 1 or 2 jobs when they were young, they don't understand the struggle and shit that we go through as regular folk. So a lot of time when they try to get in politics, it's a miss. A lot of times they kind of miss the mark because if you've been in show business and you've been successful and you've been living a certain lifestyle since you was kids, it's hard to relate to regular old folks' struggle. Even if you were poor when you were young, it's a different prospect as going out there when you're going out for jobs, you're going out for interviews, you're hustling. When I say hustling, I ain't talking about no drug dealer shit. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about real, regular work shit. Working temporary jobs, driving truck like I do. All the regular working shit that nobody talks about. And no street shit. Just regular working class stuff that regular people do every day. So a lot of time the entertainers, they can't relate to a lot of shit that we do on regular folk 9 to 5 type shit. They can't. So a lot of time they try to get into politics. Most time they get dogged because they don't understand it. Even though if you went through struggle when you were young, that's different. When you go through struggle at 25, 27, 28, 30, 31, when you going through shit during that time, and then when you go, if you trying to go through college and you going through shit then, see, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. That's why Kanye West was so pivotal. That's why when he had College Dropout, that's why it hit so hard because nobody was talking about them subjects like that. Nobody was talking about dropping out of college and how fucked up. See, that's what made him special during that time. Because College Dropout, for me, that's when I started to hear Homeboy. I like, yeah, okay, I'm a college dropout. Not a high school dropout, but a college dropout. Because I had to go drive trucks and feed my family. That's what I had to do. And it's cool. I made a decent living at that. You know what I'm saying? Because not a lot of times, the plumbers and them, they making the great money. Electricians. I tried to do the electrician thing. I didn't get a chance to. The truck driving thing was the only thing that was open, so I took it. And plus, I've always wanted to do truck driving. I've been doing it for 22, 23 years, driving trucks, motor coaches, a city bus, and school bus because I love kids. I do love kids. Though I do love kids. I wanted to have a bunch of them, but I didn't get a chance to because they're too damn expensive. I love kids. To me, kids just give me energy. They do because a lot of times, us as grown folks, we set in our ways. A lot of times, you can reach kids, but sometimes you can't reach grown. You can reach grown ups, but it's hard. It's harder because kids sometimes you can kind of, if you can get inside, put your eyeballs in their eyeballs instead of being the super grown up. Because a lot of shit these kids do, I don't understand. I don't, but I tried to. I was young once, so I had to put my eyeballs in their eyeballs and say, "Yo, let me see what these kids are looking at. Let me see what they thinking about, because they mental mind is way different than our shit was, and our shit's probably way different than the previous people, because I was raised, like I said, with my uncles, with my great granddad, with my great grandmama, my great aunties. So I had an old soul at a young age. So even my generation was bugging to me because my uncles and them, all they wanted to do was party. By the time my generation came up, niggas wanted to gang bang and dope deal and breaking the house, all that type of shit. During my generation, that was the NWA generation where shit started, that negative shit started to be popular. So I didn't understand that. I didn't understand it, still don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So me, I just went to college, went to the Air Force. It was just a regular old guy. But anyway, getting to the subject, a lot of times when the celebrity people, they don't understand the everyday struggles that we go through, and they can't, because they will come from poor to being rich, and it's just a different dynamic. Even when I got a chance to move from Chattanooga to Atlanta, and when I say Atlanta, not just the inner scope of Atlanta, the outside suburbs of Atlanta. And let me tell you, the suburbs of Atlanta, that shit was beautiful. It's some black folks that ain't been through shit. They just been privileged all their life. And I ain't seen the sport, and I did school bus down there too. I ain't seen the spoilest black kids I've ever seen. They will get every damn thing they want. But I promise me that my kids wasn't gonna be like that. They gonna get enough, but they ain't gonna be spoiled like that. I went with that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna do some more videos on just entertainment. This is my 2 spills on just regular, everyday stuff. All right, yo, I'm gonna get back on the entertainment, the music, and the movie stuff next. Thank you.